now to Florida, the Tampa area in Hillsborough County. There's a deputy involved shooting. There's a press conference now happening there. You see it live here on Live Impact News. Let's get you straight out to that. Let's listen in.
Hands. Drop the weapon. Drop the weapon. So de-escalation. That's what we're trained to do. At 7:38, after multiple commands to drop the firearm, 3 of our deputies fired on the suspect. Unfortunately, that suspect has since been deceased. Let me paint the picture again. Imagine yourselves driving your children to school and seeing that man there. Also, look, just to my left, busy business complexes. I've got Lowe's right here. I've got multiple shop centers over on this way. This was a dangerous situation. Let me reiterate something on behalf of Sheriff Chad Chronister. Our number one priority here, is to keep this community safe. 7:24 in the morning, a man dressed in fully armed fatigues, a fully loaded assault rifle, body armor with 2 magazines in his body armor. I cannot get into the identity of the suspect right now. Next of kin has not been notified. As per our policy, FDLE will be conducting the use of deadly force investigation. Joining me up here is Florida Department of Law Enforcement Special Agent in Charge Mark Brunell, and then to my right is the with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. No prior deputy involved uses of force with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. And let me just end this before I take some questions. The number one priority for Sheriff Chad Chronister is the safety of this community. Violent crime has no place here, as my partners behind me agree with. And in light of the FSU shootings just recently, what could have happened here today? What could have happened here today? I'll take any questions. Just a reminder, preliminary investigation, I'll do my best.
Do you have intentions, sir, of carrying out a mass shooting?
That we don't know, and that's for the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to get into. All I can tell you is this. 3 deputies responded to this scene and had to use deadly force. Those deputies put their uniforms on today. They knew maybe in the back of the head they had to use deadly force if a situation occurred. That suspect, whatever his intentions were not peaceful. You don't dress in Army fatigues with a tack vest, with body armor, a fully loaded assault rifle, and comms on your head to do anything peaceful.
Or have you found anything on his person or in his apartment or wherever he lives that indicates what his motives were? I'm asking what they were. I'm asking, have you found anything like that?
Yes, sir. Great question. I can't get into that, unfortunately. It's still part of the early onset in the investigation. But great question.
Can you tell us if there were any communication? Obviously, there was a lack of time between the time the deputy showed up, ordering him to put down his firearm. Was there communication back and forth between those deputies and that individual, and what might that have been?
So multiple commands were given to the suspect to drop the firearm. I can't get into that right now.
How long did it take this change?
I'm sorry, ma'am? How long did they talk to him? I know that we were here at the comm center, received calls at 7:24. Shots were fired at 7:38. So I can't give you a specific time frame of how long the de-escalation was. But remember, the man is armed with an assault rifle in this community, in the middle of rush hour. Multiple commands to drop the weapon. Multiple commands. Drop the weapon.
You have comms on his head. Is he communicating with anybody? Do you have any reason to believe there might be other individuals involved?
No, we don't have any reason to believe as of this moment the community is safe, okay? And we're still working through that, but the community is safe. So his criminal history has some misdemeanor charges. He has a trespassing misdemeanor charge, which he was arrested for, which is a misdemeanor, and also he had possession of marijuana, a misdemeanor possession, but no violent criminal history. No, he is not a convicted felon. He does not have any type of that.
At any point, did he point the gun at anyone?
I'm sorry?
At any point, did he point the gun at anyone?
He was holding the firearm, and I mean, it's still early in the investigation, but he did not comply with commands.
When it comes to this idea that he had a communication device on, was it connected to anything? Was he live streaming something? Was there anything like that?
Still working through that, sir.
Did he have a military
All right, thank you.
background?
Thank you.
What was his approximate age?
You're watching Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Nick Sertivant. Right there, you just finished watching a press conference live. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office investigating a deputy-involved shooting in Brandon, Florida. We just learned that the suspect was shot and killed by deputies. The shooting happened at the intersection of Windingwood Avenue and Providence Road. Investigation continues now there. So we want to shift back now